Hello guys, I'm Joshua Ubeku, aka Bex FCB.
And I am Chukwuye Mogala, aka Chuksi Pablo.
Now, Chooks is a big Man United fan. In fact, to me personally, I think Chooks is the biggest. We go way back, like way back from school days.
Tell them, Bex, tell them.
This guy, when it comes to Man United, look, I read a tweet and he told me, look, on your podcast, I'm coming for war. So Chooks is in the building and, the season is starting today and Man United will be playing against Fulham. So Chooks has this energy, like the guy, they vex. So now I really want to ask Chooks some questions and, some of the news I've seen, regarding Ten Hag and all that. So first of all, Chooks, the expectation is high or low. Now, because of, last season, people feel a lot of, pressure is on Ten Hag. Now, news broke out yesterday. Ten Hag said his team are not ready. Like his team is not ready, to compete this season. What do you really think is that statement?
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm really pissed at Ten Hag because I can't understand. Why are you saying you're not ready? What are you not ready about? Why are you not ready? Your signings are there. They've given you how many signings? 4 signings.
Yeah.
Your team from last season is still there.
Yeah.
You upgraded a right back. You added another striker in Zexi. I think Zexi had a decent season in Serie A last season.
Yeah.
So you have like a deeper team right now. So I can't understand why you are saying your team is not ready. Not ready how? You still have a core of your team.
But no,
You've not lost anybody from that team from last season. Instead, let's say another thing is even the Sancho that probably did not work well with you last season. Now he's back again this season.
Yeah. So Sancho did well for Dortmund.
Sancho did very well for Dortmund. So Sancho now is almost like a new signing in the team.
Yeah.
Another option at the attack. Ahmad developed towards the tail end of last season.
Yeah.
Who else again is not there? Messi Mount now has a full preseason behind him. Unlike last season, where he did not have a full preseason.
Yeah.
And now he's there. Casemiro, well, he had a shady last season. But the game against Man City told us that guy is very ready for this season. Probably, yes. Let's say another, if Ugarte comes in, now they know they have like a tight competition.
Yeah.
At the back, you've gotten stronger. So their statement is something that is baffling me.
I saw, people saying Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. As a strong, Man United fan, do you think Ten Hag should remain there or Ten Hag out?
Here is why I was Ten Hag out last season.
Yeah.
We played terrible last season. We played
really
terrible last season.
Really terrible.
You feel for Onana, but even Onana did not even help matters. We played terrible last season. Look at the number of shots we were conceding each game. Each Man United game I was watching, in fact, my heart was almost in my mouth. We played terrible last season. Okay, why did we play terrible last season? Ten Hag started giving excuses. So it's not like, even when we were winning, we were not winning games comfortably. We were playing terrible.
I mean,
so I was surprised that, well, yes, let's say new owners, yes, they evaluated and everything, and they did everything. But sincerely, I was Ten Hag out. And why was I Ten Hag out? Fine, a lot of Man United fans did not want Thomas Tuchel, but I felt Tuchel would have probably done a better job.
So now, are you Ten Hag out or Ten Hag in? Because the season starts today.
Okay, let me say something. I was still Ten Hag out until I saw that Man City game. And that Man City game gave me a different perspective of that team. And that perspective it gave me was, I think his new assistants are doing something right.
Okay.
In the sense that, if you look at Ten Hag with his assistants last season, I'm not sure he was confiding with Van der Gaag as much as I see him conversing with Nistelrooy and his other assistant this season.
Yeah.
Last season, and what I saw from Van der Gaag, his body language was off. His body language was horrible.
Wow.
But when you look at Van Nistelrooy, and I don't know if it's aesthetics, because obviously, what you see right now is Van Nistelrooy working with Rashford, Van Nistelrooy working with the attacking players. Yeah. But then, you trust man, you could be aesthetics. Van Nistelrooy is a legend. The fact is they want to promote whatever he does.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
After those aesthetics, I wasn't convinced. But that game against Man City gave me a bit of hope, an outer of hope. But
because
then,
if Rashford had scored that chance, it would have been his friends.
It was a good game against Man City. And why I say it was a good game is, Man City could not play well. Man City can afford not to play well against any other team.
Yeah.
But the moment Man City sees Man United, in fact, apart from scoring goals, they know how to control the game.
The game, yeah.
But that game I saw, that community shield game I saw,
gave
me, let me say, an iota of hope going into this season. But then my iota of hope was there, and then
a bit shaky because
and
of
then Ten Hag now had a press conference yesterday saying his team is not ready.
They're not ready.
My guy, why is your team not ready?
Now let me draw your attention to something that I believe, because me personally, I'm always there for agenda. But then when it comes to, football analysis, sometimes you look at the problems of the team and you try to mention them without agenda. Now, apart from the fact that, Ten Hag has his own, we are not ready. But do you really think, look, this squad can compete for top 4 or probably win the league? Do you think there is that level of top performance from Man United players that can actually finish top 4 or compete against Man City in the league?
My iota of hope is coming not from the fact that we are very good, but from the fact that I'm not sure our rivals have really bought well like that. So
like players
who are the people that
can compete?
The main people that we are supposed to compete with? Arsenal. The only real player I've seen Arsenal sign is Calafiori. And I ask myself, they already have 2 good centre backs. What is Calafiori coming to play as a left back? Or I don't know which of them is going to shift. Or is Arteta planning on playing a 3-man defense?
Yeah.
If we look at Chelsea, Chelsea has bought close to 100 people, but who are they?
Well, that's shades, cloudy over here.
If you look at Manchester City, well, they've lost Julian Alvarez, who we assume is the main backup for Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
And I dare say it here that if Man City do not sign another backup striker for Erling Haaland, I'm worried for them.
Okay, now, Chooks, do you believe that your team, Man United, have a player that can actually be at the level that Haaland is? Because if you look carefully, no matter how bad the season is going to actually be for Haaland is going to score. The other day we were speaking about Kobe Mainoo. This guy is a prospect in the midfield and, the way he controls the game. Do you have a player in attack that you believe, this guy is the guy that is going to actually save Man United?
What I'll say about that is, even when Ohlund wasn't scoring last season, there were some things he was showing last season that make you know that
he has prospect.
We signed a good striker.
Yeah.
Forget you can't forget the numbers, but there are some abilities Ohlund was showing that makes you know that this guy is something else. And the fact is, he needs to take it up in much this season.
Yeah.
Because he's no longer a Premier League newbie striker. Now the expectations will be there. Now defenders are going to pay more attention to you.
Yeah.
But then there's a Z. Let me say double Z because I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Let's say double Z.
Yeah.
Now, I think it now depends on what double Z is going to show again this season. He's going to show this season. Yes, it's going to be his first season.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to acclimatize. But the question is, how long is he going to acclimatize in the Premier League? How long? The question we are going to be, the answer we are going to be looking at in the first 3-4 weeks is, will he be a proper deputy in case Ohlund is not available now that Ohlund is injured?
He's injured, yeah.
Or because if he's not going to be a proper deputy, what we are definitely going to rely on is probably pushing Rashford upward, up front, and then putting somebody at the wing. So the fact is, I don't think it's about one person being world class. Another question is my guy Kobe Mainoo. Because of him, I'm having issues with you, Bet. Because Kobe Mainoo, but the fact is, it's not just about saying Kobe Mainoo is a very good player.
We will talk about that because when I mentioned Kobe Mainoo, I think that was 2 weeks ago. I discovered a lot of people were actually, angry, saying, "Oh, I was praising Kobe Mainoo." Listen, as a Barca fan, I actually acknowledge, good players. But by the time you start trying compare a player that started football yesterday with legends, people we get to talk. Now, people were comparing Kobe Mainoo to Iniesta, Paul Scholes and some other big, legends. Now, I try to tell people, listen, the love for your club is there, right? But when it comes to football analysis, there are lines you should not cross. Now, for Chooks is actually angry that, oh no, this guy that I'm watching, Kobe Mainoo, is actually at that level. Honestly, we get there. Because once we get there, the shout will be loud. But I want to ask one question, Man City are ready. Whether you like it or not, Man City are ready for this season.
They didn't show it in the Community Shield, though.
Now, something about, the thing is, something about Pep. Pep is not going to reveal to you that, I want to like give my all for this particular, trophy. But I was not expecting Pep to play all his star boys against United, right? Now, to this match, for Man United against Fulham, Chooks, do you think? Let's ignore the statement of Ten Hag. For you personally, do you think Man United are going to trash Fulham today?
It's not going to be a trashing, because if you look back at last season, I think we lost to Fulham at home in Old Trafford. But
yeah,
I think from that game, if Ten Hag has not learnt in that game, I think it's going to be worrisome for me. Are we going to trash them? No, I don't think it's going to be a trashing.
So you believe it's going to be a competitive
most teams are
game?
just coming off preseason and everything. But if you look at it, I think Fulham has the only real player I see they've bought is Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Is he really going to slot into that team directly? Well, we are going to see. But if you ask me who is winning this game, I can confidently tell you, if you're a betting person, look at it. Come closer.
For bettors,
Man United is winning this game.
All right, it's the end of my podcast, the Joshua Ubeku podcast. And Chooks, I'm really happy that you came today. And
we've been planning to do this shift.
Honestly, we're going to have a lot of podcasts together because he's going to co-host with me. And when it comes to podcasts, I think I love his energy. I've been a Man United fan. He has been committed a lot to, the club, and I respect him for, the commitment he has for.
It's like a 16 years relationship. I think since
more than long time ago.
Man.
No, it's not 2018.
2008.
2008.
Yes. When I squatted in your room, I admit.
A long time ago, bro. But Chooks is a fantastic guy, and his love for football actually pushed me more.
Yeah.
Because when you see someone that loves football so much, regardless of the team they support, you love the energy. You want to keep them close. So Chooks is always going to appear in my podcast. So for the viewers, I'm going to put his handle on the screen. You're going to see his handle. Follow him on all social media, on platforms. Make sure, if you are following me, make sure you follow this guy, because this guy is a strong Ronaldo fan and a strong Man United fan, but he's not biased, And when we're on TV, we can argue, but in real life, this guy is not a biased person. He understands football. So if you are following me, please make sure you follow Chooksy. I'll put his handle on the screen. Until next time, I'm going to see you guys.
Before we go finally.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is the GOAT.
Now you see, in fact, I'm going to actually have a podcast for Ronaldo Messi debate, which he has been, telling me let's go and debate that thing, which I think one of these days is going to clash and give you guys top level, debate. But till next time, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.